keep on running back to you. I 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 keep on running back to you.
Good evening, Avoid.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Um, Welcome back, guys. We are back in business. So today we have Troublemakers versus Emeralds. I'm also joined with amazing broadcaster and commentator. His name is Renke. I'm pretty sure you guys already know who he is. My name is Avoid, and I'll just quickly go ahead and introduce both of the teams. So on Emeralds, we have Always Donk, Noriko, Jack, and Bestia. And on the opposing team, which is Troublemakers, we have Slayer Cud, Revs King, Fraud, Iomine, and SVJ. So, how are you today, Rinke?
Pretty good, pretty good. How about you, Avoid?
I'm, I'm doing well as well, pretty much.
Sounds good. We can see recoil, or no recoil, already pulling this flag. So quick capture for Emeralds. I can also see SVJ back on the battlefield. That's great for the Troublemakers team. I know there are a bit of rumors about that one. Um, but yeah, Jack stole your combo, Avoid.
Quite interesting. Jack on Eris again. He's using the pretty much the funny looking skin on Eris. Like, I don't know. What do you feel about this skin, to be honest, on Eris?
The Retail Future skin. I don't know. I don't know. Look, Ares doesn't have a lot of good skins besides XT. I think XT and Retail Future are the only skins, alright?
Yeah.
So it's good to see Ares get some love and get a skin, but I'm not really a big fan of the Retail Future lineup. It's they make the tanks look like it's a boat.
Yeah, yeah. And it has a smaller hitbox as well. So it's actually pretty much, in my opinion, a bit harder to hit
Is it?
as well.
Uh,
I guess so.
okay.
Based on its shape, I'm not completely sure if it has like the same square, but it's kind of invisible. I generally don't know about the mechanics pretty much of how it's being made on the hitbox on it.
If it feels smaller, it's already great. To be honest.
Yeah, but when playing against it, it felt like it was a little bit harder to hit than the normal areas, to be honest, in my opinion.
Okay, interesting. We can see Slayer Kurt here pulling a flag, but good spawn here by Donk. Is this guy always being called Donk, or has he renamed himself beside like there's like that CS player called Donk as well, right?
Yeah, I think there is a CS player called Donk. I know there's an esports player called Donk. I'm pretty sure.
Has he named himself to that guy, or is he always called Donk? I want to know now.
I'm not sure. I was literally training with him yesterday, and I should have asked him that. To be honest, now you actually mention it, maybe I'm gonna have to get back to you on that, on finding out if he just named himself Donk or if he was just a follower copying the other esports player.
Yeah, good question. If he is a fan, he has to make big choices though. I think the finals of this are planned at the same time as CS, but that's problems for him, not for me, because I already made up my mind. It's of course this, and we already have quite an entertaining battle. I have to say, avoid.
Yeah, most definitely. This battle is looking pretty good. We got two strong teams playing up against one another, and I'm pretty sure the viewers as well. They have actually warmed up their seat, prepared to see who will win today with these two teams playing right now. So trust me, there's a lot of people intrigued to see what will happen today with Troublemakers versus Emeralds. But it's already 1-0 to Emeralds, so they're already off to a good start, anyways.
Yep. Definitely, it's uh, it's going to be an insane match. To be honest, I feel like it's going to be an insane match. We streamed not yesterday, but the day before that, Outcast versus Amor. It got all the way to the sixth round, and that was the first sixth round game we have streamed here this year. And this can be the second one, I guess, because although we have streamed six round games earlier, but that was with overtime. Um, these matches can be long in the already in the challenger stage. To be honest, they feel really long, but if they are entertaining, they are really great to watch as well. Now Rico using a Viking OD, but Shroud really playing smart at that flag. They are not returning at all. and that attack did not really lead to anything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about Viking OD, but it was sometimes you just gotta risk it for the biscuit and just go in for the kill. But right now we can see Donk pulling here, but SCJ there cracking down on defense with Fraud. Jack there with a strong position, dealing damage towards Fraud, takes him out there. This does seem like Jack has a superior position here with the house head, dealing maximum damage as possible to the opponents. Maybe he's gonna step up here on the ramp and try to pull. He could drop for Bestia. I'm thinking Bestia's saying, Jack, drop for me, drop for me, drop for me. Well, Bestia, you got to make up your mind. All right. And Bestia's going to be pulling here. Nice nades. And, ooh, Fraud. Wow.
Yeah, great shot by Fraud there, totally stopping the attack. And the other side, we can see SVJ. It would have been great if AO Mine did not have to focus on no recoil there. That could have been a great combo with SVJ, but Emerald's really distracting their opponents. Um, but no, Troublemakers definitely has a lot of opportunities here to make it a return. They have a lot of ODs on the field, and they are playing really consistent. It is right now a 1-0 score for Emerald, but it could definitely be the other way around as well. If you look at the skills, Revel's King with the use and take, this can be really interesting in the next 3 minutes.
Yeah, most definitely. With only 3 minutes remaining, anything could happen here. And it does seem like SCJ is going in for the maximum potential with his Hunter OD. He literally stunned two opponents. This does leave a window opportunity for Slayer. Rebs King with a Viking OD. He's using that Viking OD, but I don't see anyone who he can tag out here at this moment. So he's going to have to step it into the opponent's space and try and pull, but always treating him with a candy on that icicle, sending him back on respawn. I know he's not too happy about that, especially getting taken out, but Slayer's still gonna be playing aggressive here. Nice nade there from Bestia. Does take out the flag carrier, but Fraud really can't do much here. And Iomine with an interesting Eris OD. Let's see what it can do here.
Yeah, it deals damage, but it's too late to support his teammates. I understand the vision, but it would have never worked out. So uh, I think he could have better saved it for another attempt. There are still 2 minutes on the clock, and now the Troublemakers team is totally out of overdrive.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even the best situation to be in out of overdrives. Both teams pretty much don't have any ODs here. And with only 1 minute, 40 seconds remaining, it's just pretty much only aggressive plays and strategic plays that they can play here. Always Donk, Bestia, Jack. They all playing defense. The OD's dropping now. I might have an opportunity if he gets some support from Fraud with a nice nade and a roll. And it does seem like Iron Man does lock in that Eris OD. Fraud with an OD now. Iron Man's going to seek to use that opportunity to use her. He could have used just a little earlier, but he's going to go for a different angle. Oh, well,
Yep, that was the attack.
yeah, that was shut down very quickly.
Donk here. Oh, look at Shroud. Totally not giving Donk a chance. 1 minute on the clock, so I feel like Emerald has finished this one. It was a difficult game though, only one capture, and not even close to a second capture. But it's enough to take a win.
Yeah, I mean, it pretty much is enough to take a win. Let's see if anything, if there might be a little bit of a dispute with the referees on the start, but we're not quite sure just yet. So see how things goes. Oh, uh, hello guys on the chat. We have Chris on the chat. Hey Chris, hey Locke, and hey Yarokov, and leave him chalky also on the chat. Locke says, look, quick 10 HP, and he did delete. Nice. Okay. I didn't quite see that. But maybe I have to watch it back and see what happened there.
I have no idea, to be honest, which play. But there are a lot of plays this match, so it's probably difficult to look back. But we have another round coming up here on the Sandal map after Emerald has won the first. And yeah, let's see. Troublemakers now with a better base. Avoid blue base, of course, is the better one. And let's see if Troublemakers can win with this side.
Yeah, let's see. Troublemakers do have the better side. They do have the house advantage where Jack was absolutely showing his superiority. I don't even know if that's really a word. It was just showing his skill and his positioning on the house there, just dealing maximum damage as possible, which was pretty good. So let's see if Iron Man can take the advantage with that.
Yep, definitely. He should, to be honest.
Let's see. This guy says avoid stop waffling. Listen, big man, find me in TKV. Find me in TKV, man, and we'll find out who's waffling.
Oh. You know a big solution to that, avoid?
Yeah.
Just not looking at the chat. They
That
can.
is a very good solution.
Yeah.
Yo, Spec, can you say what? Okay, long day.
Long day. Stop bullying our commentators.
Bro, I'm pretty sure I have an idea who this guy might be, honestly.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh. Two good games at this moment, to be honest. It's a shame that they are played at the same time, but we are watching Troublemakers versus Emeralds. Also happening at the moment, IDC versus Memento Mai. There is so much good stuff happening, to be honest, in the Summer Major. And two great matches here. And the winner, of course, let's not forget that. The winner is moving over to the Legend stage. Is qualifying to the Legend stage. So, important match for these teams.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I mean, let's see who has it in the bag today, honestly. Right now, we can see Bestia really getting punished by Slayer and Iron Man, but Chili there, he's going to be applying that pressure back to Iron Man. Maximum focus on Iron Man there. Slayer is the last player on the attack there for Troublemakers, but Fraud with a nice nade through mid. He's going to try and pull here. I don't know how I feel about that 1v3.
It looks like Emerald has switched a bit in the player lineup as well. We can see Chili now on Ares. And to be honest, that's kind of where we expect Chili to play on. And it's we have seen one more swap, right? I don't know, but Chili playing and and Jack moving out. But Chili on Ares, it looks like it's meant to be. To be honest, we never see that username on a different hole. Froud here pulling a nice back. SVJ with a great Hunter OD, and this gives giving Froud a lot of space. Always though trying to hit it with a combo shot. A good spawn position here by Donk, but look at that attack here from Troublemaker. Slayer Coot getting in front of the flag carrier, looking really clean. And if Slayer Coot can take it over here, then this can be the first capture.
Yeah, but the sort of pressure that they're applying for that return there, Bestia with a Hunter OD taking out Fraud. What a beautiful return and absolutely focused from there. From Emeralds, they're really living up to their name here. Just pure focus and determination, not even to give up, and they were absolutely giving maximum damage for that return. Absolutely screaming skill and potential from Emeralds. They're playing really, really a good game today, honestly. What do you think?
Yeah, great return, and if they can win this map back to back, if they can win 2 rounds here, they are really close to qualifying to the Legend stage. So yeah, they are playing a good game, and I think Troublemakers is probably one of the toughest guy to get up against in the challenger stage here in the teams that are still playing. So if Emeralds can prove it here, then it will be great for them and a good confidence boost for the Legend stage.
Yeah, most definitely. So, this is really definitely an interesting game to see what will happen, to be honest. And yeah, well, let's see what for Emeralds. Whoa, fraud. All right, I'm not gonna say anything. I won't say anything.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, I understand this play fully. Oh, look at this, by the way. This looks really clean here. Aelmine can stop it with a beautiful OD through mid. But this flag is still very difficult to return. Always now pulling. He has his overdrive. Dirty though with a good Viking OD focusing on Bestia now and getting that return on the board. That was great return action here by Troublemakers. But I want to say I understand why he went for the OD box and going for the use and take. Um, but by now, people should know about the impact force of grenades, so it shouldn't happen anymore.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Slayer using a paladin OD here. He looks like he's playing it a bit patient here. He's not rushing in. He can rush in right now. All players are on spawn. A bit of time wasted there, looking back on his opponent, but always there. He's going to be backing up, but he does get focused by 4 opponents. Not much he can do there. Fraud swooping in with that cruise rail, and he's going for the pull. It does seem like this seeming quite solid for Troublemakers right now. Don't go in for the counter, but Dirty's already on the rush, chasing him down, dealing with maximum damage as possible as he can. Chilling through mid, no ODs for Emeralds here, and Fraud is debating can he get this capture, but Bestia stepping up on the ramp, Slayer blocking the ramp as best as he can. Fraud has one shot, he might die here, but he does get that capture for Troublemakers. Pretty solid in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely Troublemakers now 1 flag in the lead. How will Emeralds react right now? We can see no recoil trying to push in for the flag, but the grenades flying in already. Chili is getting that OD box with only 1 health left, so that's good for Emeralds here. And there is still 5 minutes left to Void. I thought this match was already nearly over, to be honest, because there's so much action happening. But no, Emerald still has 5 minutes time to find a way to make it a tie.
Yeah. Well, with only 5 minutes left, as you mentioned, let's see if they can really turn it around and at least get 1 flag capture. Chile with our OD Bestia holding down the defense with always Iron Man and Fraud getting um too much damage dealt towards them, so it's not looking too well. Chile and Donk looking at some sort of attack here. Maybe Chile can use as only Iron Man's on defense, and he's gonna use with 1 HP. Bit risky. Dot chili. Oi, oi, oi. I think you might have put too much chili in your soup today because I don't know what that OD was, but hopefully you can pull here. Fingers crossed.
Not really, to be honest. No pull opportunity there. 4 minutes on the clock though. But no, OD situation for Emerald is not looking good. And when they can make it better by saving some ODs, they are ruffling in with a bad use. So Emerald, yeah, should really focus on 1 attack. Should focus on making a tie. And I think opportunities to win this round are over right now.
I mean, let's see how it goes. 3 minutes 50 seconds left. If there's really any opportunities for Emeralds to do something, SVJ is getting taken out there. Always Chile doing a good job holding on the fort. But they need to make some sort of pressure of attack. Fraud with an OD. Donk using here.
Yeah, this can be a good use if he can keep his teammates alive. But Bestia getting knocked down already. And no recoil now pulling this flag. He still has repair, I guess. Now he doesn't anymore. And there's just good focus here by Troublemakers on that defense side.
Yeah, I mean, they're really having a hard time against Troublemakers right now. Well, not really having a hard time. I just think they can't really get some sort of a pull here. Don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest. They can't find a way to pull the flag here. No recoil on Donk once again in the attack. Emerald is playing very offensive. They have no reason to defend at all, to be honest. But I don't know. It's just not working out here for Emerald at all. 2.5 minutes left. Oh, wait, what do you think that will happen here in the next 2 minutes?
I think maybe Slayer, either Fraud's gonna use mid on the Viking, and the Viking's gonna die, and he's gonna waste his OD. Then, oh, wait, did his OD disappear? Did you see that? Where did his OD go?
I missed it. Sorry.
maybe I missed it too. I don't know. Maybe the viewers might have saw what happened with Fraud's OD. So someone correct me because I generally didn't know what happened with Fraud's OD. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like Fraud used to OD through mid, but I don't know if it just disappeared or what happened. But yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know either. Um, Aomine here. This looks like an attempt for troublemakers. Throughout on a good position. SVJ and Slayer could. That was an attempt here, but they are splitting up a bit. I don't know, Avoid. It's a weird match, but it's still troublemakers winning this one and getting the overall score back to a tie.
Yeah, uh, it's gonna be a tough game to get this back to a tie. Only 30 seconds remaining. And Dirty's pulling through mid with a nice Viking OD. Yeah. No Rico using a Vik OD on retaliation, but SUJ shuts it down straight away and just says, you know what, big man, you ain't gonna be using a OD like that. But Chili gonna be using for pull here for always, but always does. Yeah. Long day for them.
Dirty here, getting that capture on the board. Okay, okay. Interesting game, Avoid. We have a game back to a tie. Avoid. I was memeing a bit by saying, "Is me the broadcaster with the broadcaster?" But now you're.
Uh, yeah, some man is not too nice to trolling too much, you know, they might get
I
mad.
was in a bit of a troll mood there.
I should have just let it be there. I should have.
No, no worries. I had to say it as well on the end. Let's prepare for the next map. Well,
And they're asking who the British guy is. I'm Avoid. I'm the British guy. I'm Avoid.
the British avoid.
Yeah. Well, we got Atto in the chat. Atto, literally, this guy is probably the best cruise role player right now in the game, in my opinion.
Bro, you are in a team. You don't need a new team right now. Not joking.
Damn, man.
We will be seeing Sandal. Okay. Oh no, Sandbox. We just saw Sandal, Sandbox, and we will be guaranteed to play a fifth round, and that fifth round we will be playing on Molotov.
Molotov. Okay, as long as it's not Highland, you know, I am not too upset with it.
Okay.
So
I think I
yeah,
favor Highland over Molotov.
yeah, definitely. Oh wait, what? Highland over Molotov? No. I just heard what you just said. I'm like,
No,
no.
no.
Molotov is
Highland is
way better.
nah. Highland is not extremely one-sided, and Molotov is. Look, if you have the
Yeah,
fifth
but
round
that's
of
so
Molotov,
fun. That's so fun. Then, like, I don't want to sit down seeing people like just playing TDM like they're playing TDM behind a wall and just dealing damage.
I don't know. Avoid. I understand what you are saying, but if you get to an even score into Molotov, the person with the good map will just be lucky with the tiebreaker. You know, and with Highland,
Yeah.
there's still something to fight for. It will be like 15 rounds, but there's still something to fight for. So I don't know. I really favor Molotov.
Okay. All right. Wait, you favor Molotov over Highland
Yeah.
or Highland over?
No, sorry, Highland. Bro, I'm making a mess out of this story.
No, bro. Your true inner mind is telling you that Molotov is better than Highland.
uh,
Trust your intuition. You know.
I have found my intuition already years
Hey,
ago,
man.
and it was rank A broadcast esports every single day. And since I found that vision of my life, I did it. So no, I'm already found that, and it also said my intuition, rank a balanced map that is making always a tie is better than an unbalanced map. So here we are,
Yeah.
and that's why Molotov is not really good, and Highland as well, but Highland is still better than Molotov.
Okay. Okay. I
According to
take
my
it. I take your view on it. I take your view on it.
according to my
Take-
vision, bro,
I,
I'm waffling too
listen,
much.
everyone's got their opinions,
Yeah.
and beliefs, and I do see where you're coming from,
Mhm.
honestly, because there's at the same time it's more balance in Highland, whereas this Monolith is more one-sided. The only issue with of Highland is just that it's a slow-paced game. Not really much to commentate on it. So, I mean, I guess I just have PTSD from the Highland map. That's pretty much it, to be
Yep,
honest.
yep, yep. To be honest, that's highly likely.
The chat is going crazy. Okay, Nick, some there's a Georgian player called Nika. Was asking what about him on this combo. Well, Nika, you are the best. Mm, one of the best Viking players. One of the best. Um, he had potential to be up there, and you'll avoid ask your commentator buddy to join esports so we can knock some sense into him. Oh, Renke.
Yo, Eto, I didn't plan to join esports, so sorry, man. But if you're a big man, and according to Avoid you are, you see me not joining esports already as winning and knocking some sense into me. So you are happy, and I am happy because I'm not joining esports. So we're both happy.
Trust me, Atto. He won't join esports because there'll be too much conflict. Trust me, because you guys will love to troll when he goes to commentate.
He is happy. Look, everyone is happy. Don't worry, be happy.
Bro, bro, you kind of clipped that. I ain't getting cancelled because I didn't say what you thought I said. All right, guys. These guys, they want to see my downfall. They
Yeah.
want to see my downfall. Come
Nah,
on.
nah, you're giving way too much attention. Let's focus on the map and the match and let those guys waffle.
Yeah. That's the art of tanky
Easy rage
esports.
bait.
Yeah, easy rage bait. Yeah,
Oh, this
yeah.
chat. This chat. Um, I wanted to say I missed an active chat, but I kinda didn't. But it's funny at the same time. It's good to have you all
It
here,
is
guys,
fun.
watching this match. It's an entertaining one. Emeralds versus Troublemakers. And it's going to be a long one as well for it, I guess.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long one, a long day, guys. So warm up your seats, grab a cup of water, or fizzy drink or whatever you drink, or like a cup of coffee and some popcorn because we're obviously Renke is gonna be carrying this stream. I'm just gonna be pretty much on the sidelines. And you guys, what are you guys saying on the chat? Of I'm not the best Eris player. Zen 2, you're literally the best Viking player. Like you probably might be better than quite a lot of Viking players, at least top top three, top three. All right, top three in English players. And as for damn, I know I'm going to say that last word. Avoid go pick who is better in the positions of these two teams. Nah. Who's better? All right, let's quickly do that. So Chile against Iomine. I would say Iomine's better than Chile, in my opinion. Chile's strong, but Iomine, I've seen a lot of potential in him. Donk against the Paladin Slayer. I would say Slayer. I've seen Slayer play a lot more than Donk, so I think Slayer plays better. Crusader, always against which would be Fraud. Fraud has improved so much. I haven't seen Always play, so I cannot actually say who, but I would say Fraud. And just quickly, Viking Dirty against Noriko, I would say Dirty because this guy has so much experience in esports. Getting old. top three as well, paints as well, and even Prism. So he's probably better than Noriko because of experience wise. Bestia, Hunters, SUJ against Bestia. I would say SUJ. SUJ is better than Bestia. So
That's
yeah, hopefully that wraps things up, guys. Yeah.
that's probably the most controversial one, I guess. Bestia SVJ. I think there are a lot of fans of Bestia. Now, fans is not the right word, but I don't know. I don't know. I think that's the only one I don't. I have seen Bestia play a lot, and I have not seen SVJ play a lot. But that's probably because of me.
True, it's true, it's true. I guess we don't really see much of his gameplay, but SUJ, in terms of achievements, he has more achievements than Bestia and like more experience wise. Bestia is actually pretty good. He's actually strong, but seeing how SUJ plays, he plays strong as well. So it's the only reason why I say SUJ. Um, really, in my opinion, not that Bestia's not bad. This guy's really good, but SUJ just trumps him, just better.
Okay. Oh man, this chat
I'm not even gonna.
is beautiful.
Um,
It's beautiful.
yeah, like they literally on your side of rank. They're trying to rage bait me.
That's pretty funny, isn't it?
Even Chris as well trying to rage bait me. Saying bottle water. It's
Ranky
crazy.
would quietly leave the stream at this point. Why, Yakov? I would never leave you. Or I don't know. Maybe I missed a joke. But it's quite difficult
And
to
next,
leave because I have to predict the stream. You know.
yeah, and we got to get justice for Bestia as well. So there's that. But anyways, back to the game. You can see Chili with a OD, Bestia with a Hunter OD. Noriko could cook up a recipe. Um, see if he can take out Slayer. Iron Man is watching him like a prey, just dealing maximum damage. But no Rico is going to be self in here and respawning so he can get maximum HP to use that Viking OD. So let's see how he capitalizes on it.
OD box here dropping no recoil, maybe for opportunity for a use and take. Not really. Um, this is a pretty interesting battle already. Always, that's a risky one. Not able to launch his overdrive, and SVJ is saving that overdrive for Dirty. And Troublemakers is in a really good position. It's more chat than we can handle. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. Uh, but that limit is pretty low as well. Chile, Ares OD available. There are so many ODs on the board. There has to be an attack in the next minute, right?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we can see some sort of attack. But Dirty's going to be using that Viking OD through mid to clear out the opponents. Looking pretty solid for this current team right now. Can they get the pull though?
Let's see. Slayer Court now pulling this flag.
CJ with advantage here, but Chile, oh my.
That's not great. That's not great.
I
They
think
can
Chile's having a bad day.
they can fix this with no recoil, having a good overdrive and securing this pull. But that's not a great OD, to be honest. Uh, Everything but a great OD. Still, Chile is pulling this flag, giving it to Bestia now, and we are getting into a standoff. 5 minutes on the clock, so time enough to stop the standoff. But no, that wasn't smooth at all for Emeralds.
Yeah, it was a little bit choppy there from Emeralds. I don't know, but there is 5 minutes, 30 seconds left, so they might be able to turn the performance around here. It does seem like Always will get that flag and he's going to return to his base. The OD is falling right now. Dirty with a bad opportunity to get it. I was going to say good, but that focus there from Always with the robot Slayer swooping in. He's got a Paladin OD, so that would be advantage for Troublemakers had Chile applying pressure through the middle bit of the map, had controlling the top, which is quite good. Nice nade there from one player. I'm not sure who naded it, but Bestia holding a good position here with Hunter, doing a good job there.
Yeah, doing loads of damage on that position. He's low on health right now, though. Troublemakers playing really defensive. They can, of course, because they are the leading team. Um, yeah. Why always? Okay. Interesting. I see people reacting not very positive about standoffs, but standoffs for me are probably the most interesting things in tanky esports. It's a unique mechanic, and it's interesting how teams react to it. Like some teams are really fumbling because there's a bit of pressure, and some leading teams are playing aggressive. Some are full on defense. I think it's a really interesting moment of tanky online matches. But interesting. It's a yeah. I like the joke sandbox though. It's kind of a sandbox thing.
Oh. These guys said he's clueless. It's his first time playing.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
yeah.
Too
But yeah,
early.
he explained it well for him anyway. So um, fingers crossed
Look,
that.
as a player, I can understand that it's not a nice moment to play. But you're saying not entertaining is, in my opinion, just not true. I think it's a really interesting moment of a battle, and if you are a viewer that says, "Oh, my brain needs captures every 2 minutes," yeah, I can understand why it's not really entertaining.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. You know, really to emphasize, yeah, it's a unique moment. And yes, a standoff can last for a whole game, pretty much, to be honest. You usually find with standoffs that you find that it will usually last for maybe around 4 minutes, usually for the rest of the round. And maybe on the last 2 minutes or like the last minute, they get the return. And then sometimes you see a flag capture in the last 1 or 2 minutes. So maybe that might happen this round. So just based on experience, seeing it happen and in sandbox as well. So let's see. I don't really like standoffs, but you know, it is what it is. You just got to suck it up and deal with it.
Yeah, it makes him remember. It makes him think about Highland. Those long DM phases of battles, just killing people.
Yeah.
It gives avoid flashbacks.
Yeah, I really do have flashbacks. And you know,
But
sometimes, you know, I do have to get therapy after watching Highland
mm,
games.
but
It's just really messes me up sometimes.
this standoff is just a bit of shock therapy, and it's a nice opportunity that these teams are giving that to you. So really, really kind of Troublemakers and Emeralds here. OD
Yeah.
box here. This can be a beautiful moment to do a use and take as an Ares and totally get a return on the board. But which Ares will do the use and take? It will be Aomine. And this can be the last seconds of a standoff of this battle. Dirty here getting healed a bit. Aomine using directly again. Slayer Crude fully supported. But look at that OD from Proud. Crazy to be honest. Or always it was, sorry. And this standoff is still
Oh
continuing.
no, did you see that?
Yeah, I did. I feel like there were opportunities to return there, but did not look
I don't
smooth.
even want to say what he probably did, but if he did what I think he did, that is very cheeky. Oh no. That is very cheeky.
Okay, well, on the other side, we can see no recoil pushing in. A Viking OD available. If he can return this, and if Bestia can pull, we have a tie here with only 1 minute on the clock. And this is what I mean about standoffs being entertaining, guys. Look at the pressure now. 1 minute here, and Troublemakers is not able to fix this tie while they are in a low pressure moment because they were in the lead. But SVJ taking the team to another level here, putting this flag solo, now needs to take over. Fraud is taking over. This looks really promising, but can someone stop him? Grenades flying in. Fraud trying to dodge the grenades. Chili here on a good position to return. No, it still will be a capture.
Yeah, really good control there from Ford. You know, he was very patient. I think he could have gone in a little bit earlier, but you know, for security, he didn't just swipe straight in for that flag capture. Well, it did in the end. It did do the job, which is pretty nice. And yeah, literally, pretty much as I was saying, you know, um, as you're talking about the standoffs, it literally lasts for quite a while, and then usually on the last minute or two, they go and get the flag capture on the return. So yeah, as predicted, that's usually how standoffs are.
Yeah, avoid the predictor.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You guys have better predictions in who will win at the end, you and Jack.
Oh no, I'm not good at predicting at all. I just say, well, I want which team. Nah, that's not true. I want to say that I just say that the winner is the team that I want to win. But nah, I sometimes I just waffle about the prediction, and when it is true, that makes it extra funny.
Yeah, yeah, it's true, it's true. I just read the chat and I just started bursting out in laughter.
Tell me.
This guy just said he hides. He hides well. And then I just read what he said next. I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know what the chat has used today, but they are on another level.
bro, I didn't know. Like, it's like you find the most toxic players on chat today. It's crazy,
Beautiful.
crazy. Yeah, it's sensational, honestly. But we will have a tech pause for until the next 4 minutes. So, guys, just warm up your seats. Maybe we can have a little bit of conversation on the chat. Guys, tell me who is actually not playing well on the today. I really intrigued to see who's not playing well.
Yeah, curious what they think. Um, yeah, last game we have seen some weird ODs. Um, I think the biggest is from Chile with Ares, and they are letting him play Paladin now. I don't know if that's related, of course. It's Jack now on Ares, but it's also a bit of confusion here by Emerald, just creating confusion because there are of course no six players in the battle. Um, but let's see if that one OD is the reason that Chile is playing Paladin now. That would have been a bit much, I guess. But
Yeah, let's see. To be honest, let's see, let's see. But as you mentioned, Chile, this guy was all over the place. In fact, when I was watching him play, it just felt like I had chili in my eyes just watching Chile's performance.
uh, luckily for Avoid, his internet is muting himself there because that roast would have been a bit dirty. Uh, but yeah. Oh, you're back. You were locked out for a second.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you that my internet was doing its job.
It's
Fingers
controlling
crossed.
you.
Yeah, honestly, I should actually go back to Jamaica and start commentating there. Probably the internet will be worse there. Yeah. Mm. So, guys, who do you think? Who do you think is the best? No, Cruise. Why do you guys think Bestia is better than SVJ? Go. Not just because he's Polish. I want an actual good reason why
Hmm.
Bestia is better than SVJ.
Mate, those nationalistic guys. Bro is thinking he's thinking of. Oh man, it's insane.
Come on, sneaky. But Bestia went to drink to win. Bro, he actually goes for little little smoke breaks sometimes when training. So I don't know, maybe that's what he's doing. Bestia
Understandable.
is good at making jokes. Uh, it seems like a little bit of debate. Bestia's the MVP, and now someone's saying MVP SUJ now. Okay, crazy. Since Bestia's so good, put Bestia on Pepega then and kick your hunter. Since Bestia's so good.
You don't need to fight with everyone, Avoy.
Ah, man, and just ooh, damn, Jack. Oh my,
Using the tech pulse as a nice bit of aim training there.
guys, listen, Jack. Jack is the best coach in Tanky right now. You wanna learn how to play? Watch how Jack plays. I'm telling you.
The deck balls, man. Deck balls are quite long.
Yeah.
Halftime performances looks like it, huh? It's the Super Bowl halftime here.
Yeah, half-time performance. Super Bowl.
Players are
Jack
rejoining.
joining. Someone said Jack's joining Pepega after that OD he did through mid. Honestly,
If it was in match time and not in the deck balls, maybe.
yeah.
Nah, I don't know. Look, I see why joining a good team is tempting, but you can also make your own team good. He already has 3 missed
Mm.
calls.
Ray missed calls. He's got missed calls from Lovesick, Pepega, Red Notice. Like,
Geobilize.
yeah, it's insane.
And he going call from Troublemaker to stop doing that to them. Dirty picking up that first overdrive box in favor of Troublemakers.
Let's see how he's gonna capitalize that with that Viking OD. Or is he just gonna waste it? Which one is it gonna be? Jack sounds smart, but the gameplay, that's not very nice. That's not very nice at all.
Red notice dissolved after not reaching him. Oh.
Yeah, that makes sense, Yarakov. If it could have just dissolved because he just didn't play or um,
Well, we are ruffling way too much. I'm curious if like coaching will ever be a thing in Tanky Online.
yeah, it is a thing. I got a coach, but I won't say who my coach is.
Nah, but I mean like over team. Like did you see 5 people in a call and the 6th person just watching? It's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, it happens.
it
It
happens.
happens. Yeah, it happens. But it's only teams that do take it serious that there'll be a guy there to help.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. You have to take it pretty serious if you are on that level. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like Thank You Online is a game where you um, can coach yourself pretty well because there are no missed insights. You know, it's kind of a 2D game. You can see what's happening around you very good. If you just record your gameplay and if every one of your team does that, it's very easy to see where your opponents are and where you make the mistakes. While in different games, it's more difficult. So I feel like Thank You Online is a game where you can make yourself improve a lot. To be honest.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. It all comes down to how willing the team is willing to record their games and trying to improve exactly how you're mentioning. It all comes down to that. But yeah, what's happening?
GW. I don't know what how he hardest is coming from this information, but I'm just going to trust him because he has been waffling nothing but serious stuff this whole stream. But GWP coaching Aurora, Sotnik Kovaya coaching Spirit. I don't know. Is Sotnik Kovaya not playing?
Uh, I don't know if he is playing. Maybe he's not. Uh,
No, I
And
don't.
vodka coach in Bestia. Oh wow. After this, Bestia is gonna have to have a big word with you, Dan. Oh, nice OD. But can it be a return? Bestia, oh my gosh, Bestia must have had 4 bottles of vodka because that return was absolutely insane from Bestia. This does seem like it's going to be a flag catcher for Emeralds, but Fraud not getting that cruise OD up in time, and that's going to be a flag catcher for Emeralds. Wow, Bestia. I want to know what Bestia is drinking. Honestly, this guy is absolutely insane right now with that return.
Troublemakers with 4 players right now. I don't know why. We see Aomine left the game. Hopefully that will be fixed soon because it's definitely hurting them. No recoil can capture easily here. Pulling the flag right now. Good focus on Fraud. And his F3J can't stop him. Oh, great combo shot by Always. This is kind of a free capture by that 4 player moment from Troublemakers. And Emerald is making maximum use out of that situation. Ev- Even getting this capture back to back.
Yeah, it's insane. Guys, I take it back. Maybe Bestia might be the MVP of this round, honestly. But yeah, I might take back what I was saying earlier about Bestia, but this guy, he's on a different level right now. Right now, the OD is dropping. Noriko's going to swoop in to get that OD. That is going to lead to another advantage for Emeralds. Good nade there from Chile, I believe it was him who naded. Right now, Troublemakers are on the defense here. Noriko really holding that fort down with Bestia. And I think maybe Noriko could use if. Nope, take it back. And right now we can see Fraud doing a good job controlling the map here on the left side, damaging the Viking with map control from Troublemakers. CJ is holding position from mid. It seems like maybe the tides has turned here. Troublemakers with good map control, really pressuring all of the opponents on defense here. Aye, 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 no. Rico using the Viking OD, very risky for going in for the pull with only 5 minutes 26 seconds remaining. Nice damage there from SCJ, preventing that rail from getting that shot off, taking out Fraud. But Fraud with the flag capture for Troublemakers, can they go in for one more again? Or maybe they require an OD. Best here on the right side, on the left side with Chile dealing damage against Slayer. Slayer's really getting pressure right now. 1v3. He's going to back up in the corner, but it's not going to be enough as they do get good positioning now for Emeralds.
No recoil picking up that overdrive box. Troublemakers, yeah, just got their first capture of this round. Is this the start of a big comeback? I don't know. I don't know. It's a difficult one to come back from, to be honest.
Yeah, it's going to be quite a difficult comeback, but Dirty does have a Viking OD. He's fairly uses well Vike OD, so maybe if he's going to use a good one here, does take out Chili. Can he take out Always? He does get bumped into the wall, a counter going on, but does get shut down quickly from Troublemakers. I mind can't pull here. Slayer on the mid, Jack watching defense with that Eris OD. I don't think he will use here because Bestia does have a Hunter OD. Damn, the chat is really going crazy.
4 minutes on the clock here. Slayer crew is trying to pull it on the flag. Um, yeah, there is some life there. I don't know,
Yeah,
but I
really.
understand they want to watch this match. It's an interesting match, and SVJ is making this round a bit more interesting by capturing the second flag for Troublemakers. Only one more capture and Troublemakers is back to a tie. They have quite of an offense going right now, and Slayer Gurt maybe has the opportunity to go for a capture. Aomine can he use? Bestia using his Hunter OD. Dirty with a great grenade, giving Aomine a bit of space.
Wow, this could be an insane combat here for Troublemakers. Dirty with a nine spike in OD. Really cleaning up the base there. Uh, in Emerald's base here, but always shutting it down, just really being frustrated. Maybe always might take it a bit personal with a Cruise OD on Dirty. He's gonna use on Dirty. He could take it a bit personal. Ooh, fraud. Wow, what a nice nade and a roll there.
2.5 minutes to go
Mhm.
here. Emeralds has made it quite difficult for themselves, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, they really are. Only 2 minutes remaining. Uh, remember, Avoid said SCJ is better. Yeah, best if he was sober, he wouldn't. Okay, well, um, then two says crazy how some man made it from 1-0 to 3-0 leads. I don't know what's happening with Samir, but he does seem like he's used good vibe ODs for a combat, so he does seem like he's turned it around so far. Yeah, yep. 1 minute 40 seconds remaining. Let's see what will happen. OD is falling. Dirty's gonna have a hard time getting that SEO swooping in, securing that OD for his team.
Yeah, Emeralds doing what they can do here to make it a win for them. They should definitely win this round because they were 3 flags up at some point, you know? They got it quite easy because Troublemakers was with 4 players, but you're not giving away a 3 flag lead. But they did, and now it's back to a tie. And with us moving over to, I have to say correct, to Molotov next round, and Troublemakers will start in the red base, and they only need one more win after this. It's not looking great. It's not looking great. So Emerald needs to win this round, to be honest.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see what will happen here. Slayer does get naded. I mean, we'll have to see what Emeralds do in Molotov. Otherwise, it's going to be a hard time for them. But Dirty's going to be pulling here. He does got a good repair there. Burst yeah, with a Hunter OD. He can kill Dirty. Bestia should have just went through mid. I think that would have been a better option rather than going that way. He's now wasted quite a bit of time. Wow, Bestia. Wow. Guys, I don't know, man. Bestia needs to be recruited on Pega. Put Bestia on Pega right now.
But look at
Really,
him.
really, really.
With one more second, it would have been a capture.
Yeah,
But it
it's
wasn't.
insane. So close.
But now big problems for Emeralds, to be honest, because we will be moving over to. I said it earlier, but we will be moving over to Molotov. Red base is the better base. Troublemakers is starting in that better base, and if they can win that round, it will be a 3 against 1 score overall, and that means a win. So Emeralds needs to tie and favorably win in Molotov on a bad base.
Yeah. Well, let's see what will happen. Let's see what will happen. I should have just got a good cup of coffee, and been prepared for this Molotov game. So maybe I should go get a cup of coffee.
Yeah,
Mm,
getting a cup of coffee
maybe.
is always the better choice.
It's definitely.
So guys, we are waiting for that fifth and potentially last round. And this is a trailer of a match. We are over an hour long already. And this match is far from over, so enjoy. It's a really interesting one, to be honest. I'm really intrigued by this match. And the winning team qualifies for Legend stage. The losing team has to play another round, the last round of the Challenger stage. So to have a bit of less risks, it would have been really good if you win this round.
Yeah. I mean, as you mentioned, which team are you guys rooting for? Which team are you guys rooting for? Is it Troublemakers? Is it Emeralds? Who do you guys think will win? I should say, in other words, who will win, Troublemakers or Emeralds, right? And guys, when we link back up in training, I want you guys, whoever got it wrong, guys, you got to speak up in it and say why you're wrong. And those that were right, then calm, we're chilling. Watch, they're gonna say, whoever team. Let's see who wins. Let's see. Actually, Renke, who do you think's gonna win? Actually, let's say this.
Trollmakers, 100%, because they are in the red base right now and only need to win this round. Win, it's over. So Trollmakers. Emeralds destroyed it last round by not winning. And with 2 seconds more, it would have been a different story. But giving up a 3-0 lead should be punished, and that's what's happening right now. And the Trollmakers should perform here and get a nice win and get to the legend stage.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see.
And it is sometimes we are being accused of not being totally unbiased, and I will never try to hide that. I want Jackie to perform good. So it's I don't like to say it, but this game they just yeah, throw their chances in the trash. And Troublemakers, if Troublemakers is performing good, they will perform good now and qualify. So that's what we are going to see the next 10 minutes. And if not, then it will be a very interesting game. But they should. They really should.
Okay. I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree. Oh, there's so many houses in this map. Actually, looking at it from a bird's eye view here. Wow.
Communication based
Whoever
map.
made this map. Hmm?
Communication based map.
Yeah. Imagine they didn't have the barriers around this Molotov map and everyone could drive around the back. Oh my days. That would be crazy.
Let's switch and let's see how these teams will be performing. Yeah, Troublemakers is a bit of a fan favorite. I have that same idea as well, but it's good to see. Troublemakers is a team that is performing pretty consistent and playing under the same name very consistently. And I say that a bit more than I should because I don't like to repeat myself. But yeah, if you always stream, you have to repeat yourself sometimes. But recognizability is a big part of people rooting for you. So just playing consistent with your own name is just a good way to make your team a better known team without even performing better. And that's, yeah, I don't know. I think that's a great thing for esports. So I hope to see that more often. And Troublemaker is doing a good job with that. And we can see Lucifer catching that first OD in favor of Emeralds. Lucifer playing instead of no recoil. I don't want to create any rumors, but the chat can.
Oh, the chat's gonna say what they wanna say. They're gonna be like, Lucifer, this person was playing bad and this and that. They're ready to absolutely tear No Recall apart in the chat. So there's that. The players are selfing now. Does seem like we are off to a decent start. We can see a lot of pressure applied from troublemakers, which is quite interesting. Always on defense here, always does get taken out. Best is the only one that's dealing damage onto the flag carrier. Someone's license might have expired. They might have to get renewed. Specifically driving, I'm talking about Nice Nate from Always. Slayer's going to be taking over the flag here. Doesn't quite do much. Has always need to be get taken out as fast as possible. Oh, that's going to be a return. Good focus on troublemakers. OD falling now. Lucifer can go for a use and take, but SCJ is really punishing here. Good focus there from SCJ. Absolutely pulling off incredible feats there for troublemakers, preventing that return, and Lucifer using a Viking OD there.
SVJ trying to immediately pull another flag. This is what I, yeah, kind of warned them for, but this is just red-based experience here on Molotov. And Troublemakers, they chose this map, and it's kind of nicely done, to be honest. Knowing that you will be playing the first round of Molotov on the red base, at least I think they did it knowingly, because this is just a nice bonus.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely right. It's very strategic positioning that they've done, and they really analyzed it before they played. And choosing Molotov and playing on the stronger side and the base with advantage just goes to show they definitely really thought it well through. So, props to them, really. Do I go outside? Of course, we all go outside. We have to go outside once in a while, obviously.
Sadly. Nah, joking. I, yeah, I like to be in the sun, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Now it's summertime. We all got to be outside, but spend some time outside, you know, pretty good.
7 minutes here. Yeah, Emeralds. I don't know. I don't know. It's just such a difficult position for them right now.
It is a difficult positioning, but Jack's going to be using a nice Eris OD. Maybe Lucifer can use, it's too late to use now. With that focus on you, you might as well just uninstall the game. Yeah. Locke literally predicted what Jack said, what Jack was saying, or what Jack was going to do. Locke knows exactly how Jack plays. It's crazy. The two of them know each other so well. Don't play tanks if you're outside. That's very true. Listen, tanky will always be here, but at the end of the day, real life necessarily won't always be here. So, we got to spend some time outside.
You're getting very philosophical after streams. After, like, if the streams are getting longer than an hour, there's always that avoid
Do
sharing
I?
his knowledge moment.
Do I actually really get
Nah, I'm just waffling. But
Okay.
I think it was last time as well in a long stream where you like starting to give us life lessons. It's a funny moment. I like it, and they are true. Um, there's more in life than you monitor. And if I'm honest, our lovely viewers, if I have watched esport for 1.5 hours, I don't want to play Thank You Online straight after that.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. It's true, it's true. Sometimes I do get philosophical. I just because I don't know, it's just generally who I am. I just like to really view life, and I'm very analytical. I think things through very deeply as well. So.
That's why you're such a good Eris player. Thinking about
Nah, I
those
wish.
ODs all day.
I guess so. Guess so. It's running through my mind, but I still got a lot to learn, and I think maybe over time I'll improve and so forth. But yeah, only 4 minutes 40 seconds remaining. Iron Man with a Eris OD, Jack with a Eris OD. It's a battle between who is the strongest Eris player. Jack is really battling up against him. Jack does splash himself, unfortunately, and Iron Man does serve out a dish, a special dish for Jack, and that was a grenade to his face. Always with a who's OD fraud, sorry. Fraud can step in and help Dirty pull a flag here. Dirty's going to be pulling here. Fraud using an OD on always. Hello. That was a welcoming party just for him. Bestia does seem like he's getting dealt so much damage here. Iron Man using a questionable Eris OD. Maybe he wanted to break down the house. We're going to have the referees check him out and make sure he's not taking any substances. But Bestia's going to be trying to get that pull there. Jack using that OD just to support Bestia. But Fraud there having a little bit of quite of a kerfuffle here. Jack has literally bombarding him with shots from behind there. Dirty can get this pull, but Jack once more again applying that pressure, securing that advantage of the top bit of the map.
3 minutes on the clock. Emerald's time is trying to run out. They need a capture on this map to get it back to a tie. And if they want to have real opportunity, they should win this one. Jack said, I'm using the OD for defense." You give Locke one finger and he's taking the whole hand with this joke, to be honest.
Yeah. Don't worry, Jack's gonna be having a big word with Locke after this. I guarantee you.
Jack says, I'm going to have... Oh, I'm in a goofy mood today. Locke is good to have here, always, to be honest. Prouter pulling a flag that is looking interesting, but the defense is quite good from Emeralds right now. They need to get a flag though, and yeah, I said it when this match started. The red base is just it's just built different on this map.
Yeah, I mean the red base is really the superior base. As you mentioned, it's just so much potential. And always, I don't know with his ODs, but he's trying. I give him that. And it
Yeah,
just goes to show Fraud is the better cruise player, unfortunately, for always. I know he's given Matt's performance, but it's not enough to pull off good feats for a flag capture, but he's doing quite well, so props to him.
yeah, and I had to still say Emerald did not lose the match in this round. They are losing the match in this round statistically, but they did in last round. Last round should have been a win. If it was 2 seconds longer, it would have been a win as well. But by losing that round, or by tying that round, sorry, they are just making it so difficult for themselves here. And Troublemakers, that team is guaranteed in the Legend stage, and I have to say, Emeralds highly likely will qualify next round. But you can always meet IDC or Memento Mai. One of those teams is also playing the last round, so it's definitely not over yet. And we can see an early good team knocking out of the Challenger stage. So that will be really interesting for, not tomorrow, but the days after that one. But Troublemakers getting the win here and qualifying to the Legend stage.
Yeah, I mean, Troublemakers' performance today has absolutely been outstanding, and they really, they really have potential to at least maybe even get bronze. You know, with all things going well, as pretty much people didn't believe Spirit was going to get bronze, and look what happened. They got bronze last major, which was for the winter major. So it goes to show that anyone has potential to get bronze. It just goes to show which team is more willing to work harder and trying to improve. And that's what matters. Going in the right direction, improving.
Yep, definitely. I am already looking forward for the bracket of the fourth round. To be honest, it's going to be so interesting, and there are going to be some shockers. I feel like there are teams not qualifying to the Legend stage that we are definitely uh, expecting to qualify. But that's all for the 26th and the 27th. That's Monday and Tuesday. Tomorrow we still have the last games of this round, and those are um, Ascent versus Shiny Players on 17 UTC, and if we have the time, Treeks versus Junior on 18 UTC. The lower bracket games, and the loser of those matches will go out, and the winner of those matches will play the last round of the Challenger stage. So it's a bit of a filler match, but still interesting. You can tune into that one tomorrow. And do you have anything to add? Avoid?
Only really congratulations to Troublemakers. You guys performed extremely well. And pretty much, Emeralds, you guys did pretty good. Just go back to the drawing board, reassess everything. And fingers crossed we see you in the next stage. You guys definitely still have potential and opportunity to lock in to moving on to the next stage. So don't be disheartened about the win. And once more, guys, don't knock too hard against these guys in Emeralds. They tried. And look, good luck having a word with Jack after this game. So yeah, that's all. And it was a lovely pleasure commentating with you, Rinky. And that's all I got to really say, really.
Likewise, Avoid. It was such an entertaining match, and good to commentate that one with you, and good to have all the viewers in here in the chat. It was a crazy experience, and hope to see you all next day, or if you're just watching the qualifier games, hope to see you back on Monday and Tuesday, and hope to see you too. Avoid. Good night.